Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you today, and as you can see, I'm giving you yet again a glimpse of some things that I use, some things that I eat during the day, and with this weight loss journey that I am on. So, I wanted to share with you guys, this is what I'm having right now, which is simply a salad with some turkey, lean turkey. I have some onion in there. I have some broccoli underneath of there. I have some celery. So it's just a simple salad, just a quick salad with romaine lettuce. And I also have some spinach and stuff in there. So just a simple salad, as I stated before. And that is what I'm eating. I have dressing already on it. And then I'm sharing with you guys some snacks that I will have during the day if I want to. And I say if because I'm only going to eat them if I feel like I need something else. Also, I try to, even though I eat one meal a day and then I have my other meals liquid, whether that's a protein shake or whether that is some fresh juice or naked juice. That is how I'm doing it. That's how I've been doing it for today. Makes 24 days, you guys. Sometimes I eat soup and salad. Or sometimes what I do is if I'm not overly hungry and I'm satisfied with just a salad or just a soup, I have one of those and then I space it out. Maybe later on I'll have the other. And that way I'm still eating technically that one meal, but it's spaced out. So therefore, I'm still getting the same amount of calories. I'm still getting the same amount of carbs. In fact, I'm probably speeding up my metabolism a little bit better because I am spacing it out. But my metabolism is basically being sped up because, as I stated before, even though I'm having that one meal, it's not like I'm excluding anything else out of my diet for the day. I'm still getting the nutrients, the calories, and sometimes the carbs from the liquefied meal. But it's just that, it's a more it's a more efficient way to get those nutrients and without any fat whatsoever, if you're following me. So I brought up the soup because this is another soup that I will have if I would like to do so. But what I do is I only eat half of this at a time. So, like for instance, if I was to eat that salad today, right? I'm having that salad. I'm not going to eat this whole can because then that would count as, basically in my eyes, that would count as two meals. Even though some people would eat this, the soup and salad, and consider that a meal, for me it's a bit much being that I'm on an appetite suppressant. So therefore, I don't have really that much of an appetite whatsoever, to be honest. So I'm learning and training myself to eat mainly when I am hungry. Now, of course, not all times I'll do that. Sometimes I just want something. And that's when I come, those smart, healthy snacks that I gave you guys, some of them, that's when those things come into play. So whenever I'm snacking, to be honest, it's not really because I'm hungry. It's because I just want something. And since I'm so used to eating whenever I want to, it's going to be a process to get to where you're just eating for function. You're just eating, because your body is triggering or telling you that you need to refill and replenish. So it's a process. But what I do is when I feel like I have to have something, when I really, really feel like I want to have something, even when I'm not hungry, that's when I reach for those healthy snacks. Those things that more than anything are packed with nutrients rather than a whole bunch of empty calories and empty carbs and a whole bunch of fat. So what I do is like I said, I divide this into half. Of course, if you look on the back, it actually says that a serving, this can is 2 servings. So I'm also learning to eat what the recommended or suggested amounts are. Again, not all the time I do that, but what I do is I try to load up on the good stuff and fill up on that. And then that way I have, room. I'm basically training myself as well. So This is 120 calories per serving. Again, this is 2 servings. So this is 240 calories. And whenever you're on a weight loss journey, if you're worrying about calories, you like to try to keep your meals around 300 or less as far as calorically. Now, as far as carbs, it's a balance to try to make sure that your calories and carbs are, at a certain level. And everybody's level is different. As for me, I focus mainly on carbs, but I also, a little different than usual, I also try to keep my calories down as well. But I'm able to do that not with eating like all fat-free items, but I'm able to do that by just eating less of the items that I do eat. Example, I like cheese, but I don't like fat-free cheese or cheese made out of skim milk. So what I do is I'll eat the full fat cheese, but I'm eating a lot less of it. So therefore, I'm still getting the same amount of calories as you as on a low calorie diet. I'm still getting the same amount of calories, but I'm getting the taste of the full fat, but I'm just getting a lot less as far as serving wise. So again, it's all about a balance, and I'm learning the balance, and I have learned the balance when I was on low carb before. I learned a lot about low carb, and that's why I've never said anything negative about low carb, because it really did teach me the science behind some things, how the body actually breaks down calories and carbs and fats, and the benefit value, the value of certain nutrients in foods. So it's all about customizing and finding out what works for you. And you have to, learn that, because that's not by looking at a video of somebody else doing something. You don't get that from just a doctor telling you something, because, it's going by just overall science. But your body is unique. Your body is custom. And you have to find out what actually is best for your body. So with that being said, you guys, well, this soup has beef and vegetables in it, but as you can see, a couple of little hunks of potato, and of course they stick out because they're white. So what I do is I just take the potatoes out, you guys. That is going to make me have less carbs and calories. As you can see on the carb wise, it's 18 grams. You subtract the fiber, that gives you 16 grams per serving, of course. So this is about 32 grams for the whole entire can, you guys, which is a great amount. However, what I do is I subtract a couple of little carbs off of that, because I don't eat the potatoes. Why? Because, yeah, it's not for me. So let me hurry up because my battery is getting low. As far as sodium, it's no need for anybody to have any concerns about sodium, because I always get, if I have show a soup or something, somebody's talking about sodium. I don't have an issue with sodium levels. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have any of those issues. So the little bit of sodium that is in there, however amount it is, I don't have an issue with it. My body does not process it any way that would be not beneficial to me or hurt me or harm me. As a snack, I have these, which are pumpkin seeds. Those, by the way, 1 carb. Subtract the fiber, so you'll have 1 carb. And if I want something with crunch, I have a individual. I put it in a sandwich bag to check the portions. I have an individual bag of hot and spicy pork rinds. And I got these from Big Lots, you guys. These are the business. The cherry is off the hook. You guys, that's old heads. See, I said old heads. You remember lemon heads, right? Well, they have all different flavors. Grape head, orange head, and cherry head. These are sugar-free. They only have, I think, 5 calories for the whole pack. And they have 0 carbs. I don't drink a lot of them because I'm trying to get used to drinking plain H2O. But I do drink them sometimes, and it's quite a treat for me. And I love it because it basically cuts that little sweet tooth if you ever have any. So this is it, you guys. Of course, this is accompanied with my shakes and my juices and my FemBody appetite suppressant. I'll give you guys an update on that soon, so make sure you tune in for that. But this is what I would consume, or not what I would consume. This is what I can consume in a day. Now, of course, I'm not going to eat all those pumpkin seeds. That is just simply if I want to grab something, rather than grabbing chips, Doritos, Cheetos, and things like that I normally would grab and consume the whole bag, I'll grab that. So therefore, it's a healthier alternative for me. May not be your choice, but that's the choice that I choose, and it's working for me. So you just find what works for you, and hopefully you'll be good at it. Hopefully you'll be successful at it. I wish you nothing but the best on your journey. And I'm just going to press on, you guys. So this is my potential food for the day. I may not eat all of those pork rinds, but what I do is I like to portion it out. For one, it makes me see the value of how much I'm paying for the item. For instance, if I pay $1 or something for the pork rinds and I get 5 of those containers or 5 of those Ziploc bags, that means I only spent basically like a quarter for that size portion. So it winds up